What's going on, everybody? How you doing? In today's video, this is a donation request. This is for Todd. This is the Tragically Hip. This is Ahead by a Century. We're doing a live performance. It is actually from their final live performance from 2016. The song is from 1996. It was off of Trouble at the Hen House, their 5th album. So we're doing this live performance of the song. If you're new here, please subscribe, check out my videos, all kinds of videos, reaction videos, bass videos, music videos. Check it out. If you like the channel, want to support the channel, all kinds of ways you can get super thanks underneath this video. You can hit me direct in the description. I got PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Amazon wishlist, mailing address, and I do donation requests just like this one. So if there's something you want me to watch, listen to, talk about, hit me direct, PayPal, Cash App, Venmo in the notes section. Leave a link, leave a description. Let me know what you want the video to be on, make the video. You can also email me at jpanreadsemail@gmail.com. Thank you guys. Okay, so Todd says, this was the final encore of the Hip's final concert. Damn, so this is the last song that they ever played. Wow. Performed by an ailing Gord Downie who would succumb to the same cancer that killed Neil Peart, glioblastoma, a little over a year later. This final concert was watched by approximately 12 million people, which was a full third of the country's total population. That would be 110 million if the same thing had happened in Canada. It was a big fucking deal. Cool, sort of. I mean, you know, it's cool. Circumstances aren't great. Anyways, you know what I'm saying. Wow. So in December 2015, Downie was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. The band announced his diagnosis on May 24th, 2016. The band also announced that despite his condition, they would tour that summer. Hip's 13th album, Man Machine Poem, was released on June 17th, 2016. The album featured songs such as In a World Possessed by the Human Mind, Insarnia, and Machine. Final concert of the Man Machine Poem Tour was held at the Rogers K Rock Center in the band's hometown of Kingston on August 20th, 2016. The concert was aired by the CBC as a live cross-platform broadcast on CBC television, etc. The concert featured 30 songs and 3 encore sets, with the band finishing with a performance of Ahead by a Century. On October 13th, 2016, Downie gave an interview, his first since his cancer diagnosis, to CBC's Peter Mansbridge, in which he reported experiencing memory loss. Downie also told Mansbridge that he was working with the Tragically Hip on new studio material and that the band have up to 4 albums worth of unreleased material in the vaults. Jeez. And all that stuff is like coming out, right? They've still been releasing stuff. Downie released his 5th solo album. Oh, he had solo stuff. On October 18th, 2016. This guy is like prolific, huh? I mean, how many albums did they have? Hang on, I gotta read this first. Album is a concept album about Channy Wenjack, a First Nations boy who escaped from a Canadian Indian residential school in 1966 and died while attempting to make the 600-kilometer walk back to his home. December 22nd, 2016, Downie was selected as the Canadian Press's Canadian Newsmaker of the Year and was the first entertainer ever selected for the title. June 15th, 2017, all 5 members of the Tragically Hip were announced as recipients of the Order of Canada by Governor-General of Canada David Johnston. Downie received his honor on June 19th. The 4 other members of the band were invested on November 17th, probably because of his condition, right? If he would even make it, which he didn't, it looks like. Band and the tour are the subjects of... Band and the tour. Okay, long time running. Gord Downie died on October 17th, 2017. His death was widely mourned throughout Canada. Justin Trudeau, who is a fan of the Tragically Hip, released a tribute statement on his official website this morning after Downie's death. Later in the day, he held a press conference. Our buddy Gord, who loves this country with everything he had, not just loved it in a nebulous, oh, I love Canada way, like how I do. I don't think I do. Okay, he loved maybe I do, secretly. Who knows? He loved every hidden corner, every story, every aspect of this country that he celebrated his whole life. Cool. Following Downie's death, many of the band's albums climbed the Billboard Canadian album charts. Yeah, it's like normal, pretty normal. Which is compiled by Nielsen Music. Right, okay. Streaming went up 700%. Right, yeah. Okay, so that's what we're checking out. Ahead by a Century, live, Kingston, Jamaica, Canada. Just kidding. Let's get into this. Bam. This is just at a... Okay. Damn. Is that one of those Seagull guitars? That's like a Canadian brand, right? Acoustic Seagull, is that right?
First we'd climb a tree, and maybe then we'd talk, or sit silently and listen to our thoughts, lose into someday, casting a golden light, no dress rehearsal, this is our life. Where the hornet stung me, and I had a feverish dream with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoke them out. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. You are ahead by a century. Tilted my head. Rain falls in real time, and rain fell through the night. No dress rehearsal. This is our life. But that's when the hornet stung me. Serious dread with revenge and doubt. Tonight we smoke them out. You are ahead by a century. 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 wonderful. Thank you for that.
Insane. Pretty incredible. Pretty incredible. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, this is all about given the circumstance. I mean, you know, I think he's great. I do. I think he's really good. I think he's really good. He's clearly made to do this. Clearly made to do this. An exceptional frontman. You know, I mean, the whole time when he's doing all this stuff, he knows that he's, and maybe that's on purpose, maybe that's by design, like he's making it that way, but still, it just makes him a good frontman. He's the one that's being watched the entire time. The entire time. It doesn't matter if the band is soloing, the band is doing their thing, the band is just creating more atmosphere, and the guitars are doing their things, you know, like, he's still entertaining the crowd. He's still kind of doing his thing, even when he's not singing. To me, that's easier for a vocalist that doesn't have a guitar. you know, it's easy, you know, like just like a straight up front man, you're just singing. But I just think that's awesome. Yeah, he's great. I still think that he sounds great. I don't have a problem with how he sounds at all. I mean, I've seen 3 live clips. That's it so far, right? I've heard probably literally 10 songs now. I don't think there's one that I don't like. I don't think there's one that I don't like. I like all of it. I like the music. I really like it. I like it. I think they're great. Yeah, I just think that they're great. This is definitely up my alley. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, all that's, you know, yeah, I mean, you know, it's sad. It's unfortunate. So how many albums did they have? They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 albums. That includes 2 EPs, right? So 13 albums, 2 EPs. Okay. And then it sounds like Gord Downie had a couple of solo albums. 7 solo albums, 2 after his death. Oh, so they all met in high school. The band met in high school. Frontman for a band called the Slinks, performing at the, a variety show and rivaling older members. Okay. Band called the Rodents. High school band names. Majored in film studies. Okay. Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Science. Yeah, I mean, he seems like an art school kid, you know? Kind of seems like that, right? Art school or theater kind of thing. I mean, just how he comes off on the stage and all the movements, all of that kind of thing. It's kind of I mean, it's different than Talking Heads, but similar, you know? Originally, the band covered popular British rock songs from the 60s. Downie noted that Tragically Hip's early setlist was originally drawn to bands such as the Yardbirds and the Stones, a decision that was made because the Hip wished other Kingston bar bands would also play the genre. Tragically Hip quickly became famous once MCA Records, right, saw them performing at the Horseshoe Tavern in Toronto and offered them a record deal. Published his first poetry and prose collection alongside the album and under the same title. This is in 2001. Super philanthropic, right? Environmentalism, the Great Moon Gathering, yearly educational conference that takes place in various communities along northern James Bay coast. Youth learning and combining Cree education with the contemporary world. I don't know what that is. North American Indigenous people. Okay. Yeah, I'm like, the more I read, I'm like, okay, hang on. What? Okay. So he was super into that. Okay, right. The Indigenous affairs, all this stuff. Yeah. He was like super into this. Okay. Yeah. Just wild. Wild. Yeah, I mean, I can already tell I'm a fan. I'm definitely going to be doing some I'm definitely going to pull albums off of this band when Rush is done to do album reactions. And then you guys will stop saying it's a Rush reaction channel and start saying it's a Canadian music reaction channel, you bastards. It's probably mostly thanks to Todd. Todd loves that though. Todd was going for that the whole time. He's been after that the whole time. Todd is easily one of the proudest nationals I've met. That probably includes Americans, and I live in Florida. So, and good on you. Good on you. Very cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm loving the music. I'm loving it. I mean, that's what I'm here for, you know. That's what I'm here for. Totally loving the music. Definitely my vibe. Definitely a style that I like. I'm into it. Cool. So that's that. We got some other, because it's the Todd Show now. We have some other Canadian band that he loves that we'll be doing. Did I say will be? Doing at some point. I have to coordinate that. So it will happen. It will happen. But that'll be up at some point soon. I'll catch you in the next video.